Oh, and actually shut my door. 2 seconds. Look at that great start. Good evening, chaps. Or afternoon, I suppose. It's quite an early one. Right, so we are giving Outer Wilds another run. This will be part 2. We didn't get very far on Outer Wilds, mainly because I was having a hard time reading all the text for you guys. And feeling like a toddler being told to read aloud at school. But we're going to keep pushing through and see how we get on again. Hello Becky. Hello Manatrucker. Hello Raven. Hello Helen. Yeah, so we'll do that. So first, you know what we need? We need an easy breakdown of what we already know. And the best way to do that is... Oh, he's getting there. Yes. Not quite a conspiracy board as we're not drawing lines on it yet. Let's get all my D&D notes out of the way. Conspiracy board. Or in this case, just a roundup of what's going on. So, we are a Hearthian, a little alien race. Well, let's get my laser pointer. Here it is. It means I can draw on it. It will disappear. There we go. So we are a Hearthian. We live on the planet Timberhearth. Planets in the game are about the size of a tennis ball. They're not big at all. The Hearthians have a space program run by the Outer Wilds Venturing, or the Outer Wild Venturers. Oh, I'll just cut that in half. Oh well. And they are only able to travel into space due to the ancient race known as the Nomai, which I realise there's my little pronunciation. I've been calling it Nomai, I think, or something, Nomaya, or something like that. The Nomai, who are these, as far as we can tell, goat-like faced, three-eyed beings. There's a statue of one that we've seen. We'll come back to that. But with their technology, these guys are able to go up into space. And they have ventured forth and discovered the planets. That's the planets. We have Timberhearth, which is our planet. Small little planet with trees and stuff. Fairly normal. Towards the sun, we have the Hourglass Twins, which are two small planets that follow beside each other. We don't know much about them. We just know there's an in-between and an ash twin. I think spinning around Timberhearth is a sort of asteroid moon type thing called Atoll Rock. This has a structure on it, which is a eye signal locator, which was built by the Nomai. The Nomai seem to be looking for, or in the past, they were looking for something called, what was it? The Eye of the Universe. And we find that in like ancient texts and things like that. And there is a signal locator on the asteroid, that, or our moon basically. And you can ask it to point out the sun, and like the other planets, but it can't seem to locate the Eye of the Universe. Right, we'll come back to their endeavours in a minute. So there's another planet called Brittle Hollow, which is a sort of planet just holding itself together, I think. I haven't been there yet. We've barely been anywhere. We've only been Timber Hearth and Atoll Rock, I believe, at the minute. Giant's Deep is a big watery planet. And then there's another asteroid and a dark planet beyond our reach, I believe. These two have never been landed on. Yes. Going back to... I've jumped around a little bit, I realise. Going back to the Hearthians, the founders are on the planet. They seem to take up various roles. Hornfeld seems to be like the ground controlled. Slate seems to be our mechanic. And one of the original venturers, Feldspear, is missing. Because I think he still ventures out in the wild. The current adventurers and astronauts that are out, we have Tret, which each one seems to be playing an instrument. This sounds nuts. I realise if this is a really bad roundup, but it'll make more sense once we're in the game. Tret seems to have some research notes kicking around. We found 2 of them already, I think. Rybeck plays a banjo. Last known position was Brittle Hollow, which was the planet not too far away from our own. Gabbro plays a flute, and I'm not sure if they're at Giant's Deep or that was like their last known location. And then Feldspar is missing, and they play a harmonica. So I need to have a listen out for a harmonica, because I don't think I put all this information together while I was playing that first game. So I can actually... Now I know kind of where we're at. As for the Nomai, we've had a few named characters already. There was an event in their history known as the Crash. We know that they're searching for the Eye of the Universe from texts that we've read. And they're for aliens from another solar system, or from the outer solar system. It doesn't say a different solar system. So the Nomaians that have names in the research and text that we have listened to on our little device. Kolios, or whatever his name is, used the signal locator at Atoll Rock. We know that he was originally stranded on the Ember Twins. He built the Quantum Moon locator on an Ember Twin. Basically, there's a discussion with this lot, and they realise that their Atoll Rock locator isn't working. So the conversation that we've seen is that they're going to build another one in a better location, a bigger and better one. And I think that's what the Quantum Moon locator is. Thatch is eager to find the eye. Vilix is able to calibrate it, so I think there's some sort of scientist. Cassavara suggests to build a new locator. That's all we really know about them. Anona was again also originally stranded on the Ember Twins and built the Quantum Moon locator on the Ember Twins. Okay. Plume suggests Brittle Hollow to build on as the bigger planet. So actually, sorry, I might have that wrong. I think the Quantum Moon locator is a different thing to their bigger eye locator thing. Then Konoi is young, has great interest in the eye, was born after the crash. So here's where the conspiracy bit comes from. In this lot, the Nomai, I believe, crashed onto, what was it, the original place? One of the Ember Twins. And they spread from there. So they crashed on there from another solar system. And that's when they started their spread through the galaxy. I don't know if they knew about the Eye of the Universe before the crash or after the crash. But anyway, that's what we know so far. As for my playthrough, we started by doing our first initial launch into space. We were very excited, so we went around the village and basically got everyone's blessing in a form of slight tutorials on how to move in space and so on, and how to fly the ship, which we've realised I'm really bad at. We got into space, we went to Atoll Rock, we discovered all these things about the locator and stuff, and we even had a little play with it, and it pointed at all the planets that we talked about. And then as I was pondering, there was some sort of sound and whooshy noises and stuff, and before we knew it, we were back on Timberhearth as if the game was starting again. So there's some weird timey-wimey stuff going on. And it was the Nomai statue that we saw while getting everyone's blessing that seemed to show all our playthrough back to ourselves, which was in a sort of real time, which I found interesting. So yeah, we're going to now just jump in the game and get on with it. So I will say I loaded up the game to where is it? Take some of those screenshots of certain things, and it added something to my journal of what to do, and I don't know what caused it to do that, so I closed it immediately in case it started adding stuff that I didn't know about. Right, there's our ones. Right, so are we all thoroughly confused enough to start? Oh, also, I'm going to do what it suggests. I've plugged my Xbox controller in, because flying is a nightmare. Though I'm assuming anytime you die now, you just start the game over again, because that's nice and easy for the game. Just going to try and sneak that over to game. There we go. And we're off. There we go, there's Timber. Or is it? I can't remember. Resume. Does mean I now have to learn the controls again. There isn't actually many controls, it's more just interact and not. Alright, so I guess it puts you back here each time. Oh yeah, and then we've got this curious event that happens above us every time we start, which is firing off this little blue thing into space, and then there's this thing here, which seems to linger for a moment. So this is our little device that just like listens in. And this is where the instruments come into play. It doesn't sound like a harmonica, so it's not felt there. Oh, let me just, I'll put my notes on the other screen so I can see. Yeah. Don't know who that would be. Right, so yeah, this is exactly where we start the game. And this guy will like, oh, excited to start or whatever. Hey, are you ready to get this this thing off the ground? Ship's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm like, this is exactly how we started before. So, did I just die? Is it possible to turn the game's brightness up a little bit? Or is it real dark? Okay, I mean it is a nighttime scene. Bad dream or something, you still look half asleep. But that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. I mean, it's quite dark for myself, so I'll just put up a tad if I can. Don't want to do it too much. Like that, I guess. That better? I mean, I can see a lot more now. Oh, look. So that should be Apple Rock, I believe. We've got a little whistling chap on there. I mean, this... Right. Let's, go off into the stars again. I know our ship, I think, has our, like, quest log. So let's see what... Oh, there you go. This is a Nomai technology. It sort of changes gravity direction. So I assume with their primitive, well, very primitive technology, with including what's what I'm saying, not including, with that added, it makes it really doable. I don't think they could exist in space without it. So right, let's look at the ship log. Here's all the planets we were talking about. So there's the Twins, Ember and Ash, Atoll Rock, Brittle Hollow. So that's that one that was passed over. Giant's Deep, which is I think a watery type planet, and then Dark Bramble, some disaster clearly there, and then an Interloper, which is an asteroid. These two have never been landed on. Right. So I go to rumor mode. There we go. So yeah, something's added here, which I don't know why they added when I didn't do anything. So let's just try and figure out where we were at. So Parthians, main source of expansion. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flashed before my eyes. That's the Zero Gravity Cave. And we went to the Signal Eye Locator on Atoll Rock. A Nomai device created to pinpoint the source of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. So that's what we discovered. And then from that we had two leads. We had, I think, this one? Yeah, the Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. That was in that discussion we talked about. Hello Sippy, how are you? Still surviving in the zombie wasteland of 7 days to die. And then there was this one. Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. So two South Pole... oh no, these are both Brittle Hollow. They're just two different entries. And two different paths to take. But we'll be heading there first, I think. That was the leads that we actually got. This I don't remember doing, so Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for a long time. I think I grazed past that when I was trying to fly, so that's why that's like that. This is on our moon, basically. Prepping for the end? Well, what are you doing at the end, Sippy? Is there like some sort of server shutdown party going on or something? Yeah, also on the moon there was a lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. ESCO uses their signal scope, the signal scope being that device I was pointing at the stars earlier. Ooh, we have a bot. Excuse me, but would you not? I'm trying. There we go. Bat and hammer. Yes. Right. Yeah, so just a good view of that. I think most of the game can be seen from up there. I mean, like most of the planets in the game can be seen from there. Harmonica signal. So Harmonica is Feldspar, the missing person, if I remember correctly. ESCO's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. That's our planet. They claim it sounds just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. So again, get our tinfoil hats on. I think Feldspar is lost in time rather than space. I don't think we've heard the signal ourselves. I will pop up to this moon just so it's on stream rather than me bouncing into it before. So yeah, let's get going. This is a cute poster. If this game turns out to be as touching as I think it is, or people have said it is, then that's a print I would love. Right, I think I need to suit up before I go anywhere. We have this little drone thing which I always forget about. Right. My god, I hope it's easier to fly with the joysticks. And there's the universe for us. We need to... So Brittle Hollow's our next location to go after the Nomai storyline, but I quickly need to pop to, I think, Attle Rock again, and just look on the other side of Attle Rock. What's that down there? Who are you? Oh, that's the interlope. No, it's not. I don't know what that is down there. That's the interlope. That's the big old asteroid. Right. Let's put a marker on Attle Rock. I think that's... Yeah, there we go. Got a... I feel like this is better. Need to get out of the atmosphere, I think. There we go. Alright, so that's forward, isn't it? Okay, it's better than my mouse skills anyway. So we first landed in this little crystal bit back here. There's a way to match velocity there we go. And then... Oh, Jesus, coming... Oh my god. Oh my god, no, that's forward. That's backwards. I want down. There we go. Like a glove. So. Okay, let's have a look round now that we know what we're doing a bit better. So this is that, ooh. Ah, okay, it's down. That's the important one I want. Yeah, this is where the old man said to look at all the stars and stuff. And he, like I said, it's like the highest point, because the whole solar system seems to be linear on this level here. So if we grab our little scope. Just zoom in, right, bumper. Hmm. See, he said he was on Timber Hearth, but that's coming from no, what's it called? The Exploded Planet. Ah, it's also coming from Timber Hearth. Interesting. Okay. Then we have that's our ship. There's the twins. Ooh, we have drums on the twins. Let me get my notes back up again. So the drums were Trek. Sorry, trying to learn the controls again. The twins look really cool. There's the sun. That is Giant's Deep, I imagine. Which is Gabbro should be on there. Oh look, there's that weird ship thing that keeps firing off. That blue light. As much as I want to go there, and there's even something going on there. And then beyond is that little one, I can't quite tell. But I think that's dark bramble there. Or brittle. There's brittle hollow then. Oh, I'm not sure I saw that before. Is that brittle hollow? Well, safe to say that a lot's going on. Now, I'm trying to find the old man that lived here. I think he's on the direct opposite side of this. Oh, look. So, this is the signal locator thing that we saw last time. Ow. Remember, I've got oxygen. There you go. So that will point at the sun. Yeah, so that's the sun. This seems to be the signal for the Eye of the Universe, and if I put it in there, it can't find anything. It just keeps spinning. This one is the, what's it called? Giant's Deep, which is beyond the sun at the moment, I believe. But we can also hear Giant's Deep. And this must be Brittle Hollow. That's Brittle Hollow. So that's a banjo. That's Ryebrek. And those last known position is Brittle Hollow. There we go. Okay, cool. Nice. And yeah, this was the Mayan ruins which gave us the writing and stuff as well, with on those walls and stuff. Right, we're all caught up, except just jumped in darkness. This is terrifying. Where's my ship? It's the other way. Does that have a light? Oh, Jesus. No. Torch. Yeah, there it is. I realised I've got a small amount of oxygen as well. Go down, go down, go down. I will say it is a lot easier with the controller. I should have listened to the game developers from the start. Right, so to Brittle Hollow. Map these. Brittle Hollow. Because that's our. Ah, that's Dark Bramble, the really far thing. So yes, Dark Bramble seems to be playing harmonica, not harmonica. Yeah, harmonica, which is Feldspar, the missing guy, as well as Timber Hearth. So there's something weird going on there. Where is Brittle Hollow? Nice. Over there. Right, how much fuel do we have? Enough. Any landing you walk away from is a successful landing. Thank you, Zach Brannigan. Ooh, there's a moon on this one, which I wasn't expecting. Come back here. I've gone shooting past it. How do I match Frosty? Engage autopilot. Oh. Oh. I did not know that was a thing. It didn't give me that option as a keyboard user. Right. Firing retro rockets so we don't crash into it. And then there we are. That's so much easier. And then it lets me move. Ooh, Brittle Hollow looks cool. Ooh, we're landing in a Nomayan. Like a glove. Like a ill-fitting. God. Other way up. Nope. There we go. Down. I mean. Like a glove? Who else thinks Outlaw should stream himself playing Alien Isolation during October? Wait! Stop giving people ideas. Big man in big space. Oh, hello, Ashura. Didn't see you pop in. Everyone's got purple names on my screen, so. Right. I think Dead Space is not as bad because you're given weapons. Do I have to refill? Oh, we do. Okay. Right. To infinity. So I assume this looks very Mayan. Or Nomai. Yeah, look, there's a dead Nomai on the floor right now. Ooh, wait. Ghost matter. Yes, I forgot to mention ghost matter was mentioned on planet, and it's an invisible danger. I can't remember how we. It was a camera that detects it. So if I launch the scout. Ooh. Oh, great. He's stuck on the side. I can't even park a scout properly either. Retrieve. So. And then. Yeah, there you go. You see the gas type stuff inside the house. So if I throw it in there, I'll take a picture. Should, yeah, there you go. Dangerous. talk about dangerous. Let's go. Surface integrity. 100%. Return that. So that's a Nomai body there. See, they got like the horns and stuff. And this is Nomai architecture. You can tell by the nice repeating swirly pattern. I'm assuming the ghost mat is only really where those crystal things are, so we're safe to walk around the rest of it. I do not know what's going on. Crystal thing doesn't let me pick up, what kind of landing is that? That's 100% of my landings, that's what that is. I will gift the game to you, and if that's not enough, I will phone you money. What, to play Alien Isolation? I mean, I did slightly understand that this is how streaming works. People just buy you scary games because they want to see you poop your panties. Okay, I've got some notes. The journey here from South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here, unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite. Oh, starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Okay. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. See, they say they can handle stairs, but I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Get it? It's a joke. Right, we don't know who that was though. Well, we know it's an outer wild adventurer. Get out, you're done. You'll find in the channel points there is a good joke, bad joke sound if you need it. Just let you know. Right, so they left their bag here as well. Ask for another joke? I just told you one. Give me 2 seconds. I have... I once had a pet newt called Tiny. Because he was minute. Yeah? Get it? Small? Yeah, I'll be here. Right, so starts opposite their campsite. Thank you. So, yeah, this tree. There's a path down, apparently. Don't forget, we can fly. Things. More dead people, which is a problem. I still can't pick these up, which they look very pick-upable. Back of the planet. Ooh, it goes like into the center of the planet. Okay, I know my torches. Whoa! Oh, right. It's the anti-gravity. They let you like walk walls and things, which I imagine will be a mindfuckery of a puzzle later on. Oh, I need to add some of these to like D&D. Oh, we can hear the banjo already. I wonder whether banjo's like the figurehead of the instruments, like it's in the intro titles and stuff. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Is there only so much time before this planet falls apart? Is that what's going on? And that why this part of my like resetting thing? Oh, your text. That's what you want. Scanning. Gravity cannon. Oh, it's fixing itself. Okay. East 400 meters. Do I have a compass? Doesn't have a compass. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Oh, what's this? Her. Well. Who writes her well? That was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though I guess that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. I guess he didn't like the crystal thing. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City in... Hanging City is north from here. Hanging City, okay. And east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, detecting. What's happening already? Oh, I'm gonna have to move a lot faster. But to be fair, I was giving a recap for most of it. Watch me do barely anything on this on this recap. Right, so I guess yeah, that planet is like breaking up the whole time. That's okay, sure, just let me discover what's going on. Okay, right, let's get a wiggle on this time. Hi, yes, I want to launch again, thanks, cheers, I've already got the codes, thanks, bye. All I know is what Dinkle found. Okay. Let's get the suit. Let's get the cockpit. Let's go back to what is it? Riddle Hollow. Oh, there is a little moon there. Okay, that's not really on like. Oh, Hollow's lantern. Okay, need to add that to my my notes. Right, coordinates locked in. Blast off this ad. Oop. Let's do a nice loop. And into Riddle Hollow. Walk 2, I believe. Okay, I guess we'll try and continue on the same path that we were. So my actual velocity. do that now. And then gauge autopilot to get a bit closer. Yeah, I didn't even know Dinko has played this. I know Womble has. That's hearing him sort of talk about how... Ooh, I've done it again. That was actually quite a swift landing. Let's try and get to where we were before. So, which was... I guess this is the south. That would be where their new imaging is. That looks funky as. We'll get into that in a minute. We'll continue down the same path we were on. Oh my god. I'm still not very good at this. Oh god. I've done it again. Where is that little settlement, or is it? It's not it. So I guess Brittle Hollow is literally just falling apart as we're playing. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's landing mode. Oh, that's landing camera. Ah. Alright. Slam that down there. Job done. Like a glove. Will do. Perfect. Who needs landing gear when you've got trees there? Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's get a wiggle on. It's down here. Stuck. There we go. Oops. Down here. Wow, gravity things. Down the wall again. Right, so that's really interesting if that's how the game plays out. It's a bit like Majora's Mask in that, you know, you only have so much to do each playthrough, should we say. Okay. So that was the gravity cannon 400 meters. There's another rock over here. Gravity crystal workshop. Okay. Yeah, look, this is a lot more complete now. That's kind of right. We were in the middle of these notes when I started hearing all that stuff. So, blah 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 blah. Another thing, I detected oxygen coming from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supplies screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down below so I can refill my tank. Oh, okay, cool. Right, and then we have this thing. So I guess we're at a central point. That's North Pole, South Pole. We kind of saw these structures up above. We saw that thing. So one's a gravity cannon, one's a thing. That's the hanging city they were talking about. So I guess translate hanging city. I guess we'll go try and find Rybrek. He's the one with the banjo that we can actually hear. Oh my god. Is that like a... Is that the center of the planet? No, no, no! Ease! Up! Lots of up! No! Okay. I think that's the first time I've... Oh, no, I've just been kicked out. Oh my god. just like in the center of space now. My ship is so far away. What am I next to? Is this the eye of the universe? Or is this... Oh, I doubt. I've got so many questions. Ooh, let's not get too far away from that. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try and get in there. That looks like a safe space. Is this like a Nomian... Or Nomai? Oh my god. Is this like a Nomai ship or doesn't look? Oh wait, that's the one that's on balls that you get. Trees detected. Oxygen refill. What is going on? Okay. Ship. Pick up Ember Twin Project Stone. Okay. I feel like I've just jumped ahead of the story. But I suppose that's the whole point of this game. You can go in any direction you like and it will just sort of... You'll discover what you need to discover. Okay, that looks like a Beam Me Up Scotty, like our ship. So that's got like... Drop in between projects. Oh, that's not... That's just generally any flat surface that will be on. So that is... Brittle Hollow. And that's the ship thing that we're on now, I think. Oh, reading. Nice. I've never said that before. Reading, nice. Love that. Can you translate the sway? Yeah. Okay. Translate. Poke. Do we know a poke? I can't remember. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry. You aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Okay. I think that's the only text there. Oh no. There we go. Just. Untranslated Nomai writing. Translate. Okay, yeah. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with the corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. So you kind of literally have to fire yourself out. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during the alignment to be warped. Okay. What's this one then? This thing I've got. Ember Twin. I'm guessing that's the platform. And then when Brittle Hollow goes overhead, let's see what these are. Wait, what'd that do? Oh, just pushes me. That takes me down. Right, sorry, I was looking at the okay. Two things. Let's, I guess, stick it in one and see what happens. Oh, there's the ship. That's on Brittle Hollow. So is this like targeting? Am I supposed to just align it and pull it out? Is that like just left and right? So that goes the other way then. Guessing these crystals are here to sort of depict the technology being used. So confused. So there's my ship. I don't know how you fine-tune this. Because that's just going to keep spinning, right? I'm so confused. Hey, Bebop. Bebop. And do you put it out when it's stationary? No, because it'll just keep going. Okay, well, we'll put that in there. We'll go upstairs, try and fire ourselves out. I don't know what I do with this disc thing there. Oh, there's more writing. Duh. Okay. Let's put this down until we know what we need to do with it. This starts at the bottom here, I think. Oh no, that's the bit we just did. Right, there we go. There's our targeting thing. That's going to point at Brittle Hollow any second. There you go. Ooh-ah! Okay. Not to sound like Arnold or anything. Right, this was... Oh, there's so many questions. This thing... I guess was start. Return warp station. Charge. Step 1. Warp receiver platform to activate. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate warp. Departure time. Okay. So it's counting down. Okay. So, yeah, I could have quite easily landed here first and discovered this first. Okay. It's writing. Feldspar! Spare jetpack fuel. It's going to scout across the planet to the ship if you... I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I chucked with my little scout. I do to use it. Oh. My reading's gone on. I've got so many questions going on in my head. Hornfeld, you burnt marshmallow, and the scout's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? I don't know if that was just my bad reading, but that sentence was really strangely structured to me. I did go full Arnold for a moment there. I didn't think I was on the warp pad. I kind of wanted to see what was going on before I used it. If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this, no, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. Okay. I don't need to top up my fuel up, so I'll leave that there. God, there's so much more. That goes up, so it's the Hanging City. Alright, okay. We were heading towards the Hanging City anyway. Oh, this... Ooh. Can I get down? That's a little... Just right. So this is the top of the Hanging City, I imagine. Clary. To our friend on Brittle Hollow, I just walked here from the White Hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. our design worked, we've successfully recreated warp travel. So they already had warp travel and they recreated it. I don't know how close it is to its original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. A bit of rivalry there, I think. Wait, this can't be correct, Clary. Have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate. Why can I not read? Violate casualty? They must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Philex. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Okay. My god, there's so much already. Oh, there you go. So that's the north and south, I guess. And that's walking. I guess that's a no. Yeah, 3 eyes. So that's a Nomai in their actual garb, I guess, rather than all the skeletons we've seen. Some trees, some oxygen. I feel like I'm supposed to be interacting with things, but I can't figure out. I'm supposed to be picking them up or what. That's a tree for oxygen. You're dead. You're a cool stick thing with. Okay. Yeah, look, I feel like something's going to be projected on. Ooh. Is there any trick button I'm missing? Scout launcher, flashlight. Don't know. Oh, the stone I picked up in the warp core thing. I'm not entirely sure. Usually it's painfully obvious. Oh, it actually is painfully obvious. That is quite the same shape, isn't it? But we left it in there because I accidentally stepped on the pad. Right, is there any more to this place? This is called column. Oh, I didn't see the text on it. Okay. I feel like there's some sort of dark matter that fell off this thing and just burrowed through the planet. A hanging city. Oh, we did. Okay. That's the way down. That's the core thing. Again. Where am I now? Am I same place? Sure. Nope. There we go. Okay. Get this thing. And we wait for the planet to be aligned. Oh dear. There's so much going on. Like, I do like it a bit more linear than this. Riley. Hidey ho, neighbouring notes. Jesus. Okay. sure it's extended. Let's put it in this one first. Oh, it's a book. Hi. Nomai and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollows slightly before departing from Whitehall Station. Wait. Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollows slightly before departing from the Whitehall Station. Okay. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000ths of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? Ooh, this might fit with our theory that Feldspar is lost in time, or now he might be two places at once. We can hear the harmonica on Timberhearth and in, I think, Dark Bramble, or whether that far away backwards. So this could be as I've already told Ramai, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she even stepped into the teleporter? Well, that's not 100th of a second, or 1000th of a second, is it? A step would take, what, half a second? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate the phenomena at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. Wait, take? Yeah. An update. Poke. The High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins. Alright. Equator, come here at once. You need to see this. Okay, that's... I don't disagree. Oh wait, this is from continuing this thread. The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. First mention of that timey-wimey stuff. Yes, I hope so too. Okay. Ship log update. Right, I guess we'll stick that thing in. I do like the Nomai style. It's very cool. What's this do? What did that do? Oh, it's like, well, I guess you put that in, you basically dialed this area. So it's like FaceTiming an area rather than that. That's a cool idea. Okay, more creepy things. Okay. Can I walk out of here, or does that break the spell? Okay. Interesting. I got a dip for dinner, have fun. No worries, mother trucker. Always catch you later on the VOD. Okay, so that's just a... I think this is going to stay here. We don't tend to collect items, I don't. Okay, that didn't work, but... Interesting. I'm going to leave that here. The thing with the game resetting every 20 minutes means that you're never far away from each puzzle, I guess. And that's why it's so quick to travel to each planet. Look around. Don't know if we're on the North Pole or the South Pole of this planet. Ah. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I'm interested in your playful moon. Ooh, if I say. Is it much like its violent friend, Hallow's Lantern? Batch. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Felix. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. This is getting different. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. What's that an answer to? Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. I imagine there'd be none of us left. This moon isn't volcanic, to my unaided eye. Sometimes it leaves its friends, Hallow's Lanterns, for a night at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Okay, so we've got... Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. Okay, so we've got a random moon flying around as well. God. I feel like I'm just opening a billion quest logs. Right, I am interested because we've never actually seen where the light comes from that resets our timey-wiminess and resets us back to hour one. And the ruins from before. Where's my ship? It's like the other side of the planet, isn't it? Hey, Rubber Ducky. I'm getting thoroughly confused by this game. It's good. It's nice to have loads of questions, but I kind of... Let's pick that up. Oh, we don't pick up this. Let's move the shooters back to here. How do we get back to... Let's get some oxygen from this side here. Entry's not going to work, is it? No. Okay, we're running out of oxygen. That's good. And that's just where we were. I guess we're just trying to trek across planet. Or we could... done it again. We've done it again. We've fallen. Ow. Let's get back in here and try again. Ooh. Oh wait, I didn't notice things happening. Again, we can see where it's coming from. Where's the door gone? Oh, it's time. We're going. Yeah, the next conspiracy board is going to be wild. I'm going to have to look through this VOD again and try and get all the notes down. I should really be making timestamps for when I discover things. I know nothing's really stopping me from just going across the universe to the weird funky planets that no one's been on. There you go, there's that launcher going again. No sound from it though. Oh hi, new fright, yeah. There's our pilot, ready for this beauty into the ground. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. You're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I do wonder if we go talk to the higher-ups, if they would be interested in the fact that the goat statue, the Nomai statue, maybe talk to one person about it, but... Right, let's look on the quest log. Let's see what's new. Oh my god, there's a billion new things. Okay, see, I was trying to look at these things, but we seem to have discovered something else entirely. Yeah, it was Rybeck we were trying to see, the guy playing the banjo. So let's go see a Rybeck. Rybeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing in the South Pole. Rybeck discovered an old Nomai path near the campsite. Path starts inside a ruined building, goes down inside the planet. Rybeck reached the crossroads and continued downward in search of oxygen. Yeah, we knew that. So use that. Get back over to. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! This is not my fault this time. Whee! Okay, we're off. Is that the place? Okay, that's exactly what I was trying to get to. Maybe not quite that heavy. But we're here. I suppose you can be quite careless with your life when you know you're just going to respawn again and again. Go again. I'm trying to find the right bro. Right, how are we all doing? Are we all following along with my bad reading as well? Right. identified signal here. He went down, didn't he? So that's a down. That's a positive down. Imagine you can just fall if you wanted to. Wait, is that trying to coax you into falling into the black hole? Maybe. Raybrick! 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 Oh, you don't. That's great. Great job, you. So this is the first Outer Wilds venturers that we found, like, on a further planet than our own. Well, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes. Oh yeah, aliens. Ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived... He's going to give me all the basics now, that even though I've just like discovered half their, like, you know, crazy cannons and warp drives and stuff. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable. Instead of being sucked into what's below, I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me and using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Heh. That be you. So I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Actually, never mind. Oh, that's weird. Okay. If you do find learn something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. Am I being really dyslexic, or is that just weird? If you do learn. Okay, well. Weird how it just sort of lets you choose something and then you just go back. What shall I explore here? Oh wow, you shouldn't. Where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's very no. Oh right, it tries to get you to avoid the black hole, which I mean it's fair. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble. I learned something. Okay, cool. What is it? Actually, never mind. That's okay. That's weird. What are you doing out here? I assume he's just gonna say. Me, I'm an archaeologist, remember? Okay, so he's an archaeologist. Or the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all timber half Scot right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of cultural history and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow's Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or I have some knowledge of them. I mean, so maybe I can help. Okay. See you later. Okay, so weird. Oh, they got patches to look. There's a patch to look out for as well. Right. I collect patches for those who don't know. I like patches for like fictional organisations and stuff. I guess this thing's gonna shoot me somewhere. Oh, this is one of those rings that was on top of the, you know, the one that was sort of dug into the floor. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Let's just do that. Let's go down. Let's come back. Oh, this is basically the puzzle to get. Okay. That's an arm. Baiting me to fall down there. It looks like I feel like the event that we see at the start of each playthrough is one of these things. Yeah, it's definitely got that sort of barrel thing to it, and then we see something blue shooting off front. So yeah, interesting. I guess we will turn that thing. There we go. Please. Hold on. Adventure! Oh, it's splitting. I don't know how you go. Oh, you just fall out. I've got to play with this rubbish again. Well, sorry, it's going to get a bit slightly repetitive because of this. Ooh. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. There's the... I hope not all planets have a bloody black hole in them. Up, no, up, 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 up. Okay. Right, let's do this again. Let me just... My OBS says I'm connecting to chat. No, we're all good. Oh, I need to start the thing rotating. Okay. It's downstairs. I don't know why there's two sides to this rather than just go and stop. I'll come into play later. Let me stand on the thing. Wait for Brittle Hollow. Get shot up into Brittle Hollow. Now we're way out here again. I can't remember how we get to... Trying to buzz around to the ship, I suppose. Seems quite far. Ooh, that's the scary place with the gas in it. This way. I'm sure there's a quicker way down to this place, but we don't know it yet, so. Okay, he was down. I guess we'll do down again. Not fall down the hole. Right. So apparently I can sort of steer this, but I'm just gonna let it take me. Okay. Okay. I've ended up at the same place anyway. Don't know if there was anything weird over there. No. Oh my god, okay. Some funky. Oh, is this like gravity stuff? Gravity crystals, but I think it's like. Yeah. So it's a more refined version of the gravity crystals. There's a big surface. That goes. We can go back up that one, but I reckon that goes up into the floor of that other building that we were already in. Let's read this stuff here. Bells. We welcomed in this place. Oh, be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. I guess we'd need to get up there. So it's very close to asteroid. Yeah, this is all broken. So I guess when it was full, it was just a sort of big corridor up, and you'd do your pilgrimage this way. But we can't do that. And I don't think we have enough jetpack to get up there. Is this the conundrum? Yeah, we can't just shoot up there. Okay. Maybe later we get something that does that. Okay. Let's go to the ship log, because sometimes it, like, the character will sort of define how it feels about a certain situation through the log. And let's see if my suspicions are correct, and this will come up in those snowy ruins we were in. Before. Ooh, okay. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum. Southern Observatory. Wait, is this the Southern? Yeah. Okay. This is mad. Oh. What's this then? Let's go back in here. Because I feel like this is the path to the observatory. I assume I'm going to have another trip to the black hole if I fall down. Let's at least look at the things that are here in front of us. Oh, okay, so this goes to the outside. Oh. More questions. Love that, me. Beneath your feet is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. We know that because we came from that direction, but I suppose, yeah, if you decide to come here first, you have to go the other way around. God, the design of this game. Bells, if you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. The trees are moving. The trees in the grove wander around freely. The entire planet, roots and all. This is not normal, even for the alien planet. I never see them move. Is that even possible? So that's kind of like the stone that's in the Harthian. What's the word? Harthian museum. Whenever you're not looking at it, it moves. Plume, if anyone else witnesses the disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read this note. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is another matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason too, Patch. It possesses colour and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Yes, that's the same type of rock that we have in our museum. Hypothesis. This rock shard presents is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Okay, so is the rock the catalyst? So I guess it means these rocks. Oh, I literally looked away to see if there was a meteor, and the rock moved. There it is, that one. So it's really, if I look away and look back again, there you go. Trees are doing it as well, look. Oh, that's so weird. There you go, you got those two trees there. And then one tree. So I kind of just about jumped. There's those. Okay. Can I get on top of it? Yes. Ooh, too far. Plume. Felix and I have determined this typical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moons sounds the same. Oh, so yeah, the quantum moon is the quantum moon jumping to different places in time. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. There you go. I imagine the moon's behavior and this grove are related. In her notes from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow, so it's from a different place. But I'm suspecting dark brown, to be honest. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. The quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. I've also heard the same signal this shard produced spawning from the giant's deep, timber hearth, and hourglass twins. Oh, okay, so it's all over the place. I suppose there are other shards like this one. Okay. Right, we've got so much to think about. Look at all these trees moving around. Don't know much fuel left. I kind of wanted to see inside this place. Ah, right. Okay, so I didn't realise we were right above where we were. So the pilgrimage was up into all these different sectors. Okay, this looks like a map of some sort. Okay, I'd rather see things with my own eyes than... Oh, that rock is getting me. I'm like, well, there's two of them. No, it's the same one. Right, let's go back down again. And we'll try across that little bridge, which should get us to the observatory, if I remember. I'm going to call it in a bit, just because there's a lot to get your head around, and try and keep it coherent. So we're doing smaller batches, but now that I've got stuck in, I should do this. I should stream it a bit more. Oh, I was almost straight in the yeah, I can do it a bit more consistently. Dead guy. Oh, that was part of the ceiling falling down. Where did I come from? I came from over there. Okay, so it's one of these things. Let's just have a look this way or upwards. I think upwards just died, as there is no more upwards left. Take this one. Well, these are all broken now. Right, so I need to get here a bit faster for next time. This is such a weird game. Yeah, so on my next, I will pull it there, and we will, I guess, oh, there we go again. Farewell. Oh, can't go there. Nope. This is ridiculous, this bit. Far too fast. Well, I killed myself anyway. But don't worry, mine got my back. Or no, mine. Well, in that case, we will just call it there, and I'll try and get this all together so we can actually figure out what's going on. This is the slight trouble with a game that lets you open the Explorer, so you can come at it from so many different angles. And not necessarily the most intended. Yeah, that looks like it. But it's definitely no mine. Weird. You know the ship's a death trap, right? Yeah, there's Death Trap, really powerful Death Trap. Blah, blah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll call it there. I've got a lot to do when it comes to getting those notes together. But we'll play it a bit more consistency, so I don't have to give a recap every single time. Right. So, I believe Dinkle's on, so we'll just pass you over to Dinkle if you don't mind, if you would like to join me on a little raid. There we go. Yes, thanks for joining us. I'll probably just play again tomorrow, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just continue this madness. Right. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's always muchly appreciated. Love and peace, and I'll catch you tomorrow, probably around the same sort of time, 5:30ish. Right. Catch you later, guys. Love and peace.